Gran Turismo has some problems. And what I mean by that is there are some parts of the game that just fall short and have much more potential. Before getting into the video, I would like to say Gran Turismo is a great game. I'm having a great time playing it. I think a lot of the options are great to play. I like the campaign, the cafe and all. It was interesting, but I liked it a lot. Sport mode is great, although they could add a few things to it, like more daily races, more championships, because there's only 3 daily races, and I think we need some more. But today we're gonna look at probably the used car dealership, legend car dealership, and multiplayer. There are a few things I want to talk about on that, so let's get right into it. To start, let's look at the legends cars first. So the main problem with the legends cars is, as you can see, there's only 5 cars to choose from. And this would be fine if they just switched out daily or every few hours or so, and or just had more cars in general is what I think they should have. Like, they should have probably a whole list of multiple cars on here, because these cars, they don't cycle for days. Like this car right here, the Mercedes Benz, it'll be on here for like 5 days, and it's $3 million. No one's ever going to be able to afford that. So yeah, that's the main problem with the Legends cars. I think they need more cars on here, maybe a little bit cheaper, and they should refresh more often. Also, there's no point in telling us when a car is sold out. For some reason, the game decides to tell us that a car is sold out, and there's no point in doing that because you can't buy it. Second, let's look at the sport mode. The sport mode is great. It's so much fun to play. I love playing online with the race cars and all that. It's great. The cars handle well. It's fun playing against other players, and I like that they have very strict rules, like you get penalties if you hit walls, if you hit other players, and also other cars won't affect you as much because they go invisible and all that stuff. But the main problem I have, and I've already sort of touched on this in the intro, was the amount of daily races. There are 3 daily races here. I'm not sure how long. I know they're called daily races, so you would think it's 24 hours, but these races actually stay up here for like a couple days, which there's only 3 races here. They should have, more than 3. I'm sure people would play them. They're really fun, and once you do it once, it's kind of just boring to play it 2, 3, 4 times, the same exact race. So that is what I think they could add to the daily race section of the sport mode. Thirdly, let's look at the used car sections. The used car section has so much potential, but as you see, all we've got here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 by 3. There's 15 cars here, and it seems like every time I go on here, it's the same exact cars over and over, and there's nothing to it. I've never bought a car from here. I never plan to buy a car from here. They're still ridiculously expensive, so there's not really a point to it. What I think they could do to improve the used car garage is I think they should make it a player-to-player type trading and buying and selling your own cars. They can make it so cool, kind of like Rocket League. You can buy, sell items, trade items. It'd be so cool if you could sell your cars here. And it also, as most of you know, you can't sell cars in this game. It would give you an opportunity to be able to do that and buy new cars. I think it would just be so much fun if they added that. And lastly, let's look at the multiplayer. This is the last thing I think hasn't reached its full potential. So you go to lobby, you can search lobbies, all that good stuff. It's great and all. But when you go to create a room, I have to individually put in all of these options every single time I want to race. You can't go back to a saved setup or anything like that and start it. You have to go in and change everything. So if you have a specific type of race you want to do, you can't just have saved things. They should have another option on this left side where you can have saved setups. The second thing that I think they should add to the multiplayer mode is you should be able to change your race options when you're in a lobby, because the loading times in this game are not it. It takes forever to go back out, change your settings, come back in, and race with your friends. There have been so many times where I'm in a lobby with my friends. As you can see, I'm on Nürburgring right now, and I maybe say we want to change to a different racetrack, or we want to change the settings because we put the performance too low and want to use a different car. There have been so many instances where it would be so nice to be able to go into settings and pick a new setup. And as you can see in the settings here, all you have is change car settings, assist settings, controller settings, and display settings. There's no race settings or anything like that you can change. So you'd have to back all the way out, wait like 5 minutes, get everyone back into the lobby, and then restart. Alright guys, that is it. That's the whole list that I thought about. And if you have any additions or things you would like to add, or if you agree, disagree, please let me know. And with that, see ya.